Disclaimer. Everything in this video is a joke. We respect all servers equally, even the bad ones.
Hello everybody, in this video I'm going to be interviewing a player on the Hive about the BedWars incident that occurred today. And I'm going to be interviewing a random person on the server. You there, sir. You.
Yeah.
Would you like to do an interview, sir, for, let's say, $5?
I know this one. Double it and give it to the next person.
What? No, sir, no. Would you like to do an interview for $5?
Hold on. I have to speak to my lawyer. Yo, great. Should I make $5? I'll accept.
Alright, follow me. So, Dylan, how did it feel to finally be able to join your first game of BedWars? How did it feel? How was the experience?
Well, there was such a long wait and all the hype leading up to BedWars. Hive is getting this big game mode from the big boy servers, and once I actually got there, after the crowds, the thousands of people trying to join. Did you know some people got banned for trying to join too early? I watched innocent people, get banned off Hive just because they wanted to try a new game mode. But I know the question was my opinion, but we need to go. You weren't there, obviously, but we gotta go back 6 hours to be exact, when the new dawn started, and sorry, give me there was at best 14,000 people. Hive. The Hive hasn't had that few in a bit now, but they were all just there, waiting, watching their favorite content creators, who were also waiting, and after a couple of hours, Hive kept promising us 40 more minutes, and it'll be out. But those 40 minutes. They never came. It just whenever you see the timer go back to 0, they added a plus 40. It just kept happening and happening and happening. But then eventually, people found out that there were new packs out. So people started leaving Hive to go download the new packs. That caused another error. People weren't able to go back onto Hive because so many people were trying to go back onto Hive. That caused more problems than there were things being solved. And then after some time of watching the Treasure Wars man, it was a man? I think it was a man. The Treasure Wars statue thing. People were just watching that for hours, hoping it was randomly going to just change, to BedWars. What were people expecting to happen? That just click and it was gone? No. Hive was on the verge of crashing, I swear. CubeCraft's percentage was also going down slightly though. It never got as close as Hive. But what was the question again?
I don't even remember myself, dear sir. Oh, anyways, we'll just move on to the next question.
Do you mind if I grab a sip of water?
Yeah, sure. Alright, Mr. Dylan. So far with your experience with BedWars, how would you say is it compared to Treasure Wars? Is it better? Is it worse? Is it mid? Is it great? What would you say?
It's the exact same.
Oh, would you care to elaborate on that?
The one positive I can see about this is the treasure. That thing obliterated the second your hand slightly creased it. Now we have these new fancy beds that actually take some time to be destroyed. Plus, the new UI is nice, and they've nerfed a few things, they've buffed a few things, and overall, it's a better experience. You can no longer get instantly by some sweaty probably 5-year-old on their mom's computer, and like, you know, like they've like chainmail armor now used to be. I don't remember how much it used to be, but now it's gone down to a fair amount. It has been deflated, and like so is iron armor. Iron armor has a nice new price. But no, not iron armor. Diamond armor. Diamond armor has a nice new price. Diamond armor used to be 38 emerald. No. 28 emeralds. Now it's gone down to a nice, well, I don't know if you'd say gone down, but it's gone to a nice 32 diamonds. Now, you're probably thinking, Dylan, that's a higher number. But diamonds, you now have a gen at your island that can do diamonds. And it goes fast enough, because, like, diamonds are useless. They get you nothing except for diamond armor. Like once you have the diamond armor, you don't need them anymore, because everything else is either iron, gold, or emerald. Diamond just does diamond armor. I haven't been able to find a single valuable use for diamonds. They also added these little turret boys. The turret boys are cute, so it instantly makes it better than Treasure Wars, basically.
Alright, Dylan, thank you for sharing that. Alright, Mr. Dylan, how do you think that the BedWars is going to influence the future of the Hive community? Do you think it will positively influence it, or do you think it's overall going to have a negative effect?
Clickbait, my friend. It's all clickbait. Hive is just trying to rake in more players, you know, by having the big fancy name, BedWars. Because, like, in fairness now, who's going on a game called Treasure Wars, you know? But, like, every server tries to do their take on the BedWars game, you know? Hypixel has BedWars. That's what they're known for. CubeCraft has Egg Wars. Their knockoff. What was that other one called? High something? That was on Bedrock, no longer on Bedrock. They had Cake Wars. They're no longer on BedWars. You can see how that got them. You know, they're an unforgettable name. They no longer exist. They got busted. So now, Hive was like, you know, we have Treasure Wars. But, like, why do we have Treasure Wars? BedWars isn't copyrighted. We gotta do BedWars. Because it's more recognizable. It's more clickable. So, like, they went for BedWars. And then the stinky CubeCraft saw that, oh, Hive is releasing BedWars. You know what? We're going to quickly rush making BedWars and release it before them so we can steal the bedrock market for BedWars. But they did a terrible job. From what I've heard, the BedWars on CubeCraft is complete No one likes it, yet it had 3k people on it. But joke's on you, BedWars on Hive had 4k people on it. Anyways, I think that the BedWars name is more earning for the Hive and the YouTubers that make the videos on it. Because, as I said, BedWars is a more clickable, more recognizable, more popular brand name than Treasure Wars. Anyways, as my friend said once.
Alright, Mr. Dylan. For my final question, what is your overall take or opinion on Hive's version of BedWars?
My friend, they have one good thing going for them. They're very, and I mean very, customizable. I don't think I've ever seen another server push the limits on customizing your bed for BedWars. In every other experience of BedWars I've seen, which ain't that many, is just the bed. It's just the color of the team you're on. But Hive was like, nah. You can customize the pillow. You can customize the frame. You can customize the quilt. You can customize what little topping you want on it. Most players, they got a treasure hoard. A small few players have exclusive Sonic bits from the Sonic event years back. And like, I like that Hive is slowly adding in the micro hubs. You know, first we got Skywars micro hub, now we got the Treasure Wars micro hub. I think survival games could use a good micro hub, and like how each micro hub has the greatest, and I actually mean the greatest thing I've ever seen. They have a sheep where you can do custom servers. Just the fact that it's a sheep, you know, it's just a normal Minecraft sheep on Hive, a server known for doing everything with custom blocks or entities. They just have a normal, regular Jeb sheep. And like, it's just like, it sticks out like a sore thumb, you know? It's just like, wow, look at all these custom special. Hey, is that a sheep? I want to go touch a sheep. And like, you know, each mini hub as well. It's just, there's so many secrets and details. There's this one room that has like 7 balconies. And it's just like, why? But at the same time, yeah, I guess they can do that, so they did. And like, you know, there's the parkour as well, and like there's just you know there's the times on the parkour and these micro hubs. They should really add the timer to the games into the parkour to the main hub, like how they did. Well, they didn't do, but they had something similar in the arcade hub, where there was little starting thing and then a checkpoint thing halfway through. But just the main hub has like 3 parkours, but none of them have a professional starting or middle or end. It's just like, oh hey, you did it. Here's the kangaroo hub title that I don't think anyone uses except for like maybe someone who's first day on Switch and they did the parkours that are playing the games. I don't know. I'm rambling. But anyways, my overall take on BedWars instead of Treasure Wars is the same thing, but it's better. But it's still the same thing, but it's better. Somehow it's better, yet it's the same thing. I don't know. They're all the same, yet it's somehow better. Probably because there's turrets and they're really fucking funny to have like 4 of them bullying the one player who's just trying to get a win or something because they don't know what they're doing. They're probably on Switch. I don't know how someone can be that bad. They're probably on Switch, but like I don't know. I'm saying they're that bad. About 90% of the player base are hacking. Like over this last week on Treasure Wars, you know, during its last couple of days, I have never seen so many auto clicks, extended reaches. Like you wouldn't believe it. It's almost like Hive doesn't have an anti-cheat. But where was I? Treasure Wars is BedWars, but is good. But is also the same. But is also... It's just, you know... It's the same bloody type of gameplay. You speed bridge, you collect materials, you break the opponent's whatever it is, depending on what server you're on, which stops them from respawning, and then you actually kill them then, and then you hope you don't run into any sweats or tryhards or hackers so you can win, so you can feel good about yourself. But, you know, that never happens because there's just too many of them. But overall, is a good game mode.
Well, thank you for saying all that, Dylan. Thank you for the interview. Any final thoughts?
When can I get my $5 for this?
We cannot pay you, unfortunately. We do not have the budget for that. But thank you for showing up anyways.
I'm out.